Welcome back to the Growth Stack Live, where we unpack what's actually working right now for service-based business owners scaling in the AI economy. This isn't theory, it's the real patterns we're seeing from inside the Growth Stack each week. This week's issue is called Why Your AI Doesn't Sound Like You and How to Fix It. And this is part 2 of the series we started last week, because right now, almost every operator I talk to is frustrated with their AI output. Same complaint, different wording. It doesn't sound like me. It feels generic. My team is using the same tools and getting 4 different versions of our brand. And here's the truth. You do not have a prompting problem. You have a context problem. That's the real issue. Now, if you're not already getting the Growth Stack in your inbox, the link's down below. Every Thursday, we send you a deep breakdown like this, plus 3 curated reads on business growth, wealth, and peak performance, and our implementation blueprint, where strategy meets action with simple steps to apply what you just learned. Here's what's happening inside most businesses right now. The owner uses ChatGPT one way, the assistant uses it another way, the copywriter has different prompts entirely, the agency they hired is using another system altogether, same company, 4 completely different versions of the brand showing up in the output. And then everyone wonders why the AI feels inconsistent. But the AI didn't fail. The AI is just pulling from whatever context it's given, and in most businesses, that context is scattered everywhere. Some of it lives on the website, some of it lives in old Google Docs, some of it is buried in Slack messages, some of it only exists inside the owner's head, so every prompt becomes a cold start and every output becomes a guess. That's the problem nobody's connecting. The operators winning with AI right now made one major shift. They stopped obsessing over prompts and started building context infrastructure. That's the game now. Instead of rewriting the same explanations over and over, they built one central source of truth that every AI tool, every team member, and every workflow pulls from. What I call a context library. And there are 4 layers every real context library needs. First, your offer, what you sell, who it's for, what problem it solves, what outcome it creates, what makes it different, not the fluffy marketing version, the operational version, the version AI can actually use to make decisions. Second, your voice, how you actually communicate, your phrasing, your rhythm, your tone, your edge, the words you use, and the words you'd never use. This is what stops AI from sounding like a polished stranger pretending to be your company. Third, customer language. This one is massive. Not how you describe the problem, how your customers describe it. The exact words from sales calls, testimonials, DMs, support tickets, and reviews, because great copy happens when the customer feels understood instantly. And fourth, your sales process. How someone actually moves from stranger to client inside your business, the stages, the objections, the questions, the trust-building moments. Without this layer, AI has no idea whether it's writing a first-touch email or a closing message. That context changes everything. And here's the key shift. Prompts are public. Anyone can copy prompts. But context is private. Your offer, your voice, your customer language, your sales process. That's your moat. That's what competitors can't replicate. And once that context library exists, every AI tool in your stack gets smarter instantly. Every team member ramps faster. Every workflow becomes more consistent. Every output gets closer to sounding like your best work. That's leverage. That's the shift. So here's the bottom line. Stop trying to write better prompts. Start building better context. Because the operators winning the AI economy aren't the ones with the cleverest prompts. They're the ones whose AI actually knows their business. That's the advantage now. So I'll leave you with this. If every AI tool in your company was forced to pull from one single source of truth, would that source actually exist today, or would every tool still be guessing? Let me know where you're at. Join 10,000 plus service-based business owners who subscribe to the Growth Stack, your weekly AI playbook built for action, AI strategies, implementation blueprints, and the tools you need to grow in the new AI economy. We stay ahead of the AI curve so you don't have to. Access all past issues and subscribe for free at www.thegrowthstack.info. Hit the link below to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.